much. One thing I will be very happy to announce to every one of you here is that this is the most important movement I have ever seen in my life. You can clap for yourself. I have joined the Labour movement, the Labour Party, and the Obedient movement. All I have seen all through is a group of young people that always educate themselves. It's not a group of people that are just following. They always want to know how and why. Why are things happening? I follow the balance space, parallel facts. A lot of people you see, Ms. Pals, if you see her on Twitter, trying to educate Nigerians on every sitting in the PEP. Every sitting of the tribunal. They will go there, they will write word to word what is happening. I have not seen any APC person doing that. I have not seen anybody from PDP doing that, to my own knowledge. But what I see is that what will set you free is knowledge. Because knowledge is healing. And why this government is having so much trouble with obedient movement is that they stick to knowledge and facts. And they just want people just to follow them. I'm from the north. If you're a politician in the north, nobody asks you a question. You just follow. Everybody follows. I was part of Buhari movement. I know how we run. We just follow. But I see a movement that even if Peter is going this way, they'll say, no, come back, here we won't go.
Yeah, come on now.
So he pushed them and they pushed him. We want to go and burn the country. He said, no, if it comes to me, we should not do it that way. They follow. So what I see a synergy between the led and the leading. All people are trying to get to follow and fuse together. And I see the young and I see the old, where there is no any demarcation. If there's a PDP or APC sitting here, it's going to go in the name of the who, and they will see nothing because they don't.
Come on now, come on. Come on.
So I think this is the best thing that have ever happened to Nigeria. And I told people, obedient movement is going to stay in the next 100 years. You know why? Because they have something doing. They are not just political jobbers. They are not looking for somebody. Some people are media houses, professors. That's how you see the names. So it's not something that you say, by tomorrow you don't see Dr. Mo again. No, you see Dr. Mo in the next 100 years. You will see his write-ups. You will see all this program documented and everybody will see it. This is why you'll be happy seeing yourself in the midst of this kind of movement. It's not going to, we are not going to stop till we get what? The Nigeria of our dream. That new Nigeria we're talking about, no matter what will happen in this country, we must get the Nigeria of our dream. Thank you very much.
I mean, Aleji, you know what you said? We had principle. In fact, the DG of the Obidadi Campaign Council, he was to make a submission. He's not afraid, he's not anything. He said, let's give the young people. He was the one that ensured that Maureen came out. Ambassador Kesh, they all came. I've never seen that in any party. Of course, they are willing, more than willing to speak, but they are saying, let's have the young people. We have leaders of the CSG. We have Dr. Charles. They've been sitting. Look at, what's her name? Angel is principal actors, all sitting. This is something completely new. And it will remain forever because this is what change is about. This is what revolution is about. And it is being televised. Tomorrow, not tomorrow. Isn't that why we're here?
Yeah.
Uncle, let's have your submission.
Yeah, this is our moment of decision. We either make it or we might. We either take our country back and put it on the right track, or we lose everything. Nigeria will turn to be like the USSR. It is not my prayer. It is that we come back to be as one strong, indivisible nation. It is us that will determine that, not the judiciary, not the people in government, we that are seated here. So, this is our moment of what? Decision. This is our moment of what? Decision. This is our moment of what? Decision. Either we make it or we might. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I will sing a motivational song that you all know how to sing. And for the first time, I want you, as you're singing the song, listen to yourself as you enunciate the words and begin to ask what it means to you. The song I'm going to sing doesn't even have a title, but the first word in that song is arise. The song didn't begin with calm down. It didn't say cool down. Your national anthem is telling you to do what? So let's sing it with passion.
Let's stand up, everybody. Come on now.
Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey. To do what? To serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. Why? The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with hearts and mind, one nation bound in freedom, then peace and unity. Thank you, Nigerians.
Come on, we can clap better than that, Nigeria. Indeed, make your 2-minute submission. Okay, you make our submission and then we'll come back to Mr. Nnamdi.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Right, I am back again. And this time around, I'm not going to be saying much. I've said almost everything I needed to say. But one thing I will say to you is that the problem of Africa is our problem. The problem of this country is our problem. Not people from the East or the West it's a collective problem. And it's for us to solve it. You look on to America, you look on to Russia, United Kingdom, China, they will not do anything for you. So I am here in Africa, in my father's land. I'm a Nigerian. And I am saying to all of you that this is a time for us to wake up. Wake up and smell the coffee. This is the time. This is the time. It is not tomorrow. It is not next tomorrow. Today is the day. So let's start. Let's wake up and start fighting for what belongs to us. Our country belongs to us. Every one of us. So arise and let us do this together. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me have it. Come on, appreciate Ndidi Mbabu. Yes.
I rather stand at this time. Let me prick the conscience of our Lord Justices. Even us on this side are not more Nigerians than you. You have family. You have community. You have a nation. So if you are excluded, what about those around you? If you can't save yourself, who will? If you allow these shenanigans to succeed, how safe will you be? If you would but give the black community some sense of pride that we are not animals and that we deserve better than what we are being given. If you but just save yourself, and this nation would have been saved. Technicality is simply corruption. Don't embrace it. That's what it is, my Lord Justices. You come with technicalities. What it states clearly is that you adopted corruption. Nigeria is your country. Without Nigeria, Africa will not rise. Without Africa, the black community on earth will not be respected. So history beckons. History beckons. Make a name for yourself, for your children, and for your family, for nation. Heaven will not fall. Correct this ill. Correct this injustice. Correct this evil. Do not enthrone civilian coup if you will not allow military coup. Please, do not enthrone civilian coup if military coup is not right. But by the way, are the military not Nigerians? Are we more Nigerians than they are? So if the nation is in this irrepressible state, who said the Nigerian in a military uniform cannot save Nigeria? How is that a problem? Is a palace coup without a drop of blood not better than a civilian coup that allowed people to be killed? What are we even saying? It happened in Nigeria, no blood was dropped. In Gabon, no drop of blood. But the so-called democracy that they want us to embrace, people were killed in different parts of Nigeria. And they say we should rather embrace that one. My Lord Justices, you have an opportunity to save Nigeria. All is in your hand. The ball is now in your court. May Nigeria win. May Nigeria win. May Nigeria win. May Nigeria win. Tomorrow, 6th February 2023. May Nigeria win. Thank you, sir. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. I think this submission by my brother and friend, Mazen Namdi, deserves a loud ovation. Can we one more time applaud the submission? This is both direct and decisive. Thank you. And I know that the justice system, they are listening and they will do the needful. We have a representation. 30% of this audience here came from the disabled community. These are some of the people. Can we appreciate them? See them all sitting. Beautiful people. This is what inclusivity is about. We love you. You are our brothers, our fathers, our family. And you are here. And we will take a message from you because you're one of us. Here we have Musa Bill Yaminu to speak and make a submission from that community. Please appreciate him.
Thank you very much. My name is Musa Bill Yaminu. I'm the secretary of an inclusive community for persons with disability FCT chapter. I want to appreciate the organizers of these wonderful events tagged All Eyes on Judiciary.
The Nigerian debate.
The Nigerian debate. I want to summarily discuss or talk about briefly, due to time limits. Time may not allow me to speak all what is in mind, but I will summarize. Because I discovered that some of my persons with disability members in Abaji and Kwali are here. And due to insecurity of the roads, they need to leave. So I want to summarize. I want to talk about just four items concerning persons with disability. If I say community of persons with disability, we have I think, let's say, let's just estimate. Let me just say 30% of Nigerian population are persons with disability. But before I proceed, I would like to inform all the audience here that I have a mentor that I copied from him. Because whenever I'm watching interviews or just discussion on televisions, I'll find out that when they want to ask, who is your mentor? Before, I don't even know the meaning. No? So now when person explains, say, this is my mentor, that is when I realize the meaning of mentorship. So I want to proudly say that my mentor is an ordinary person. He's not somebody. He's not Atiku. He's not Tinubu. He's not Peter Obi. He's not Buhari. Not because of say Buhari not be my brother, Atiku not be my brother, Peter Obi not my brother, Konkoso not my brother. Because in selecting a mentor, there is categories of things that you look before you select a mentor. My mentor is Dr. Ordinary President Ahmed Isa of Berkete Family, the founder of Berkete Family Reality Talk magazine program. Please, if I may be allowed by the organizers, I would like to shout 3 Embelembe. No, I will do it in a ordinary president way. The first one. Embelembe. Might see whether if you do the second one. Embelembe. Now the third one. Might try. Belembe. At least I try now. I'm not ordinary president. Me, now my own, you know, even reach ordinary. Now down ordinary. So, this man, I watch his program. In fact, before I even proceed, I would like to clear something. I'm not here for Peter Obi. I'm not here for Atiku. Rather, Konkoso or which other one? Tinubu. Wallahi, I'm not here because of all this thing. My own major concern is just that word. Might take the spelling safe. Might see whether they correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is Nigeria. My honorable MC here, he talks something way sweet me. He said, the current way person go do you. Now to ask you, say, which state are you? If person want to cheat you, if you just look person like this, if person want to cheat you, I will just look my honorable here. I will say, honorable, which state are you from? He will say, Niger State. I will say, okay. I know say Niger people know sabi business. Their own now farming. And you know what in the farm pays? Hey, Nayamu, because I'm from Niger State, Kwantagura local government, but I was born in Mashegu local government, in a community called Manigi, Hanyar Makera. That is, Makera is Lagos, is leading to Lagos. For Makera, you reach to Kwara State, then enter Lagos. So, when he's talking about Nigeria, he talk about Niger State. I say, you know, that time where I be small, when he say Nigeria, that time why I dey state, I dey Niger State. If he say Federal Republic of Nigeria, what thing go come my mind be say, you are talking about you are talking about Niger State, because Nigeria I know. I don't know any 36 state of Nigeria, talk less of FCT itself. So only the place that I know called Nigeria at that time is Niger State. So it's when I realized that I start to attend school. From nursery school, they start to teach us state and capital. I hear Cross River, Calabar. I say, which one be Cross River again? If people say this place na river full the place, oh. I go here Anambra. I say, in Nigeria. I think say na only Niger State be Nigeria, oh. I say, okay, they finish them all, but let's go Adamawa Yola Aqua Ibom. I say, that time na sing go at me. What in they come my mind na sing at the sing. I don't know say na Nigeria plenty like this. If they say Africa, hey, what in go come my mind? I think say na one kind outside country. Because I dey Africa, Europe, China, Asia. Wait. I say, which one be Africa again? Is there any African apart from Nigeria? Is diversity. The last one is inclusion. I doesn't have to take much time because of this, but I would like 1 minute. I would like to talk small concerning one. The rest, you can Google it. Begging. Federal government says stop begging. Now sand I go chop. He says stop begging. Okay, I go chop sand. What is the provision? You say we are walking on the streets. So what? Now Sambisa Forest will they go? It's sometimes if government says stop begging, the thing they tire me. Because when I was small, I know they beg. I started begging 2013 where I lost my mother. And my father, things are not okay with him. That is when I started begging. From 2013 down to 2021. 2019, sorry. That's when I realized, I dey go begging, no. And not be say I know they make money. I go, sometimes you where they do business safe, I go look your capital. Calculate. I go see say something I go get from begging you no get them. But what it come to my head be say after all the amount what I get a day, I will make 5,000, 7,000. Me rekede there, they struggle to get 1,000. Shoemaker did there struggle to get 500 naira. Ah, Oga, me I go make 5,000 a day. But the funny thing be say, before tomorrow, you don't finish. I have to go back again. I say, why is it like this now? See, Badamasi, he gets provision shop. After all, in total of capital, you know past 10,000. Me 10,000, have you make it 2 days now? But I go see Badamasi, Tukudi, I go see Kola Wale. They enjoy themselves with 10,000 capital. Why me, for a week, I used to get up to 30,000 naira a week for begging. I said, but I will end up weekend, I will be borrowing money from my friends. I said, what kind of business is this? I said, Kai, I must stop. It must stop. I begin to gather you people to know is that it gets something what ordinary president, they always attack. And the thing they sweet me, the northern part of Nigeria. Because the northern part of Nigeria is the headquarters of begging. I can defend myself with what I said. Go to Kaduna, hey, if not for Erifa, he will say Almajiris to stop. They start to the attack him. Go to Niger State. Yes, Suleja here. You get one roundabout here. Go there. You go surprise. Go to Lugbe, Tipa Garage. If not for now, where they demolish that side. Now depot. And while if you go the eastern part of the country, you find out that it will hard you to see beggar. If you see beggar, it's from the north side. So please, what I'm trying to say now is please, the government should do something. Those Ururu NGO, we are owned and controlled by persons with disability. I cannot mention name. There are like 10 NGO of persons with disability in Abuja. 10 controlled by persons with disability, our own brother. Hey, but NGO na bank accounts. So please let the government do something about begging. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can we appreciate him? Can we put our hands together? He has made so much sense. There's so much that he has unpacked here today, and it's very important to follow through, with what he has said. And it's important, and his submission is this is what it's about. What he's asking about is what development is about. He's not here to campaign for a Peter Obi or an Atiku or an Asiwaju, but for the Nigeria, of our dream. That Nigeria where anybody can have everything they want. They want school, they want electricity, they want security, agriculture, they want everything. And something very important that he said is the management, of our resources. Because here you have somebody who makes 30,000 naira but still begs, and somebody who is making 10,000 naira still surviving. And this is why we're challenging the status quo today, because we have our leaders who are stealing our monies every day in billions, and it is never enough. It is never enough. So it's a very important message that we have received from the community of the people with disability. Before, there are salient questions, and that's why we still have Dr. Piper and Prof here on stage. Before I let them go, I want to just call on, we'll just take 2 minutes. Angel, you have a message for our people tomorrow. 2 minutes. And then I also have Mazi to come up. Dr. Charles is outside, but we'll do that, and then we'll take the question. Prof, you're going to attend to those. I'll bounce all the questions. You just attend to it, and then we'll begin to, bring the meeting to a close for those who are watching. Angel, let's have you come. Come, Angel. Let's have Angel come. If you're here, if you're still here, put your hands together for Angel. those who are watching. We're going to attend to all the questions that you have asked so that you can understand that we're following. Angel, give your message, your goodwill message in 2 minutes, please.
Great Nigerian people.
Great.
I don't have much to say, but I have. It's a pity that I came here and I was hearing somebody, that is where it's paining me, and that is true. Even in platforms, I do shout about it. I love this country so much, and I don't want to go. And it's not as if I cannot eat. People say I have one eye, and I play with that one eye, and I don't give a damn about it. The only pain I have in this country is selfishness and self-centeredness and wickedness. And that is why you see me coming here. Before swearing in, I was going around with my child, carrying a placard. This man will not be swearing. They called me, you have one eye, and with that one eye, you are going around with him. Are you okay? I said, I didn't notice it. That is the truth. That we are here to fight, to make sure that the right thing is being done. And let me tell everybody the truth. Today, as you are seeing today, as you are seeing this country in this way, God has destined it that we should take it over. And if we ever fail, if we fail it, let me say the truth. If we fail it, we can never get it right. And the most important thing is that all those visions, all those testimonies or whatever they gave, or all those things they talk, they were all real. That is the truth. But you know the issue, for us to be able to carry it on to the destiny where God wants it is what we are looking for. It's not prayers. So please, I'm just begging. Tomorrow, if everybody can come out, the way I do go out, I don't care. People are, if you see a text I received now, I was scared. Everybody, carry your papa, carry your mama, if it's possible, and come out. Even if they say we are not going to use vehicle, let us use our leg. Let me tell you the truth. If you are not coming out and want to be safe, if there is war, all of us must run. And you will use your leg and trek from Maraba to town. So what I'm just saying, please, let's take this work we are doing. It's not for fun. Let all of us come out tomorrow and still go, because the judgment is for Nigeria. It's not for Obi. It's not for Tinubu. This judgment is for us. So I can't just have a case in court. You now tell me I should not come, that I should go and watch myself on TV. It is wrong. If I have right to come, I have right to come. We are not fighting. What we are going to do is to go to the road, and if possible, we just sit down on the street. It doesn't matter, okay? We are not fighting. Nobody should come with gun. We don't even have gun. I know about it. So please, it is our judgment, and let's not allow God to be angry with us because of we did not fulfill the mandate placed on our hands. That is what I'm saying.
Fantastic message. Fantastic goodwill message. Can we appreciate Angel? Angel is energetic. Angel is always there supporting the movement. She has a right heart and she's going about it. We're all different. Listen, for those of you who are still watching and still listening, we're all different. Sometimes it's crazy where you see the first time I ever walked into a morgue, my friend's father died in my hand, and I had to sit in a car, just me and the driver with the dead body. You can imagine what I was feeling when the evening was coming close. And we got to the morgue right here in Wuse, and I realized that there were boys who were much younger who sleep with the dead bodies. Is somebody hearing me? People sleep with the dead bodies. In fact, when we were leaving, because the whole place is quiet and there were just two of them, and you can imagine all the dead bodies are being dropped. And I was asking them, so I went to the guy and said, you mean he said, in fact, he prefers to sleep in the inner room where the dead bodies are. That on one occasion, in the night, the door will start shaking and he will not be able to sleep. And then you open the door, and on 2 occasions, some of the dead bodies will get up. And that you will slap the person and say, what's wrong with you? Won't you allow me to sleep? My friend, go back and sleep. And they went back and slept. This is not juju. I'm telling you real life story. The point I'm making here is that we are all different. What scares you is not what scares me. What will scare me is not what will scare you. My articulation is different from Dr. Peter and from Prof. Or from any of you. But in understanding our differences, that's how we can work together. This is the point of this. I thought somebody was going to clap and appreciate the doggedness of people like Angel, doggedness of people like, we have the all conveners, we have CSG, we have different support groups. We are all one. We are all one. Some people are not afraid of lion, but boy, if you see a lizard, they will take off. We must understand that. And this is why we're here. From wherever you're watching, we're coming to a close. I'm going to ask the questions because, Mazi, you're going to close this session for us. Want to thank you because we see those who are glued online are still glued. And just to let you know how much we appreciate you, we're going to take the questions just to know that we're not going to take your questions for granted. Any of you can respond to these questions, and then once you're done, Mazi, you're going to close this session for us. I have very senior and serious people watching from all over the world. So the questions, some of the questions online reads, because they truly want to know, if the tribunal decides to outrightly cancel election in some states due to rigging, will Peter Obi participate? Well, that's a question. We'll try to attend to that. If there are any place obedience will gather tomorrow after the judgment. Okay, the person is asking, are there places we're going to gather tomorrow after the judgment? That's a question. And then the last question here says, what if PO is declared winner and BAT refuses to vacate the seat? I think these are very interesting questions that we will attend to. Doc, if you don't mind, because people are watching, we'll just move here, even if it's 5 minutes, so that the camera can be central to what we're having here, and then we can attend to that. Just move to the center. This is very important. The world is watching. Sorry, Prof, I have to drag you to do this. Just move the seat for Prof. This is a very, very intelligent and important question that we must attend to. If you're here, just understand this because we have to do this before we go. So in that procession, okay, well, anybody can start, but you're going to do a closing for us. So, Prof, let me also give you heard the questions, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would allow the doctor and the prof to take the other questions. But let me take the last one, which is, if Peter Obi is declared the president and Tinubu decides not to go, what will happen? I say it's unthinkable. He cannot. As long as there is a judicial pronouncement, he must obey the law. If he does not obey the law, then the Nigerian people will force them to obey the law. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, the moment of decision is here at last. We've waited for so long. We've screamed, we've cried for so long. They say, go to court if you are dissatisfied. If you don't like what we've declared, go to court. We've gone to court. All evidences have been put forward. And now it's time for judgment, which will be tomorrow. The judgment day is tomorrow. My advice to everyone, for your own mental health, brothers and sisters, friends, please proceed with cautious optimism, knowing that in banana republics, anything can happen. Tomorrow tells us if we live in a banana republic. Tomorrow we will know if these people we call justices really understand the meaning of justice. So my advice is, in the time being, until tomorrow comes, please proceed with cautious optimism. Thank you very much.
Well, for those who have asked the questions, I'll try to attempt all three questions in very few words. If the court rules that election be cancelled in some states, that becomes the law. Peter Gregory Obi and the other candidates will go to the polls in those states. If the court rules that the incumbent impostor, on account of technicalities, remains there, what you see, you get. If you give crisis, you receive crisis. That's what it is, you know. I think, and I'll quote my mentor, Martin Luther King Jr. here, that there is no room for the tranquilizing drug of gradualism. If you tell us to engage in the luxury of cooling off, for how long are we going to cool off? And so, regarding the question about where the obedience will gather, obedience has been a spontaneous, organic movement. You'll see them everywhere. Because I truly, truly believe that there is going to be justice tomorrow. I believe that the arc of a moral universe bends towards justice. And I believe that the clamor and the agitation and the protestation and the engagement of obedience and well-meaning Nigerians is for nothing but justice. So, understanding the reality of now, which is that no judge is an island, which is that there is no judge that doesn't have nieces, cousins, aunties, uncles, and the likes. I engage and I insist that everyone who is out there listening to us engage every channel that you have under your control. Use your Twitter, use your Instagram, use your TikTok, use whatever machinery of engagement that you have. Make it an all-night of protestation. Trend it everywhere. And say to Nigerians and indeed the judiciary, you must do right. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Can we appreciate, it's been an awesome time. We're going to round up this as we take pictures. We have one of Nigeria's leading reggae artists in our midst. Favor Johnson is here and is going to be closing the session for us. I don't know what he's got up his sleeves, but Favor Johnson is here.
Yes. If the DJ is ready, I'm a Nigerian. Hello. Congratulations, Nigerians. Great Nigerians. How are we? Nigerian man, come, let's do this together. Please come, flag. Come, let's do this together. Is he ready? DJ, okay, good, he's cueing it in. Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. We are Nigerians. They never say die spirit of a Nigerian is an interesting spirit, and we all carry it. I celebrate you, every one of you. Victory is coming. Darkness have done its worst. Yes. If I will live 1,000 years, I will say one word until I